to you?
I'm here to see history made. Vicky is a friend, and we've worked closely together in Marriage Equality USA for years, but she's also a great justice. And now seeing her sworn in as a judge is just going to be an amazing thing to advance social justice. So we're here to see history made, and we're here to see a friend celebrate a great day, and we're here with our community because this means a lot to all of us.
Hi, I'm Reverend Roland Stringfellow, and I'm here at the swearing in of Judge Victoria Kola. I'm just completely thrilled that this is history in the making of the first transgender judge. And Vicki has been a dear friend of mine for years in the ministry and in her public servants role. And again, I'm just so pleased and proud to be here today to celebrate.
How about you?
I'm Mike Gillard, and I'm an ordained minister with the Metropolitan Community Churches. And one of the things that a lot of people may not know about Vicki is that not only is she now a judge, but she's also an ordained minister. And she and I actually did internships at the same church, and then we both were ministers at MCC San Jose for several years. And so I've known Vicki for a really long time, and it's wonderful to see this. And you know, I know that as a scholar on the religious front, she is actually the first person to publish an article in a theological journal that had a favorable view of transgender people. And she has an amazingly brilliant mind, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to do on the bench.
I'm so glad to be here today watching Judge Vicki Kolakowski getting sworn in. And Vicki not only is the first out transgender judge elected in the United States, she's also a long-term friend of mine. And I'm incredibly proud of her winning this historic election. But I also want to say she's going to make an amazing, thoughtful, brilliant judge.
It's absolutely one of the best nights of my participation in local politics, state politics, and national politics to see Vicki Kolakowski elected and confirmed and installed as a judge on the Superior Court will show people around the world that trans people are capable of achieving more than just dreams, but achieving real responsible positions in society and really making a contribution to the fabric of society.
This is an incredible night with Judge Vicki Kolakowski being sworn in, the first openly transgender person to be elected to a judgeship. It's just an incredible night. I'm the executive director of the Transgender Law Center, and Vicki Kolakowski served as our board and a board member for a number of years. And I was really sad to see her step down from our board chair position in order to run for office. But I'll tell you, if we have to lose a board chair, it's incredible that Alameda County gets to win such an incredible judge, such an incredible advocate for so many of our communities. I'm just thrilled to be a part of this tonight.
Today is a historic day as Judge Victoria Kolakowski becomes the first openly transgender judge elected anywhere in the entire United States. So it is a barrier-breaking day. Her perseverance and her courage and her charisma has won the day, and it is truly a day to kick off a new decade, 2011.
To Victoria Kolakowski as a judge of this court. These proceedings are public and on the record. It's now my pleasure, I want to start off actually by introducing to you the judges and commissioners of our court who are present, and I will do that in the order of their seniority.
Is just one of the most gracious and dignified people I've ever met, and one of the most ethical and brilliant.
and I don't want to understate its significance. There would be no attention to this event like there has been if we weren't making this kind of history. To this very day, though, if you read comments on the internet about my election, you'll still find a few misguided people who say that I'm unfit for this great responsibility because I'm transgender. However, to me, the real news of my being here tonight is not that a transgender person was elected as a judge, but there was never an issue in my campaign. My opponents ran honorable and respectful campaigns. The majority of the voters in the county reviewed my qualifications and character, and in November selected me for this office. Throughout my career, once my colleagues found out that I'm transgender, it was always a curiosity for a day or two, and then I just became Vicki. I'm confident that soon I'm just going to be Judge Kolakowski to everyone, to my colleagues and to those appearing before me. Last year, many people in the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community, in response to the number of suicides by young people, began posting to the internet videos with the theme, "It Gets Better." While I believe that isn't always the case, I do think that life often can get better for us with hard work and with perseverance. Here's my version of the story. When I started out as an attorney over 2 decades ago, I encountered a lot of discomfort, subtle, and sometimes even invidious discrimination. I could have given up, but instead I started my own practice. I did overflow work for other attorneys. I kept plugging along, and I never gave up. I eventually became an administrative law judge, and today I stand before you as a judge of this court. I hope to continue to be a role model and an inspiration. Over the past year, people visited my campaign website from all 50 states, the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and over 1,000 people have visited the website from 88 countries outside the United States. I've received congratulatory emails from all over the world. It's very inspiring to me to see how much this evening means to people in places where it isn't even safe to say that you're lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. However, it isn't even always safe to be an out transgender person in Alameda County. Just 8 years ago, a teenager, Juan Araujo, was murdered here in Alameda County for being transgender. Her family has been so supportive of my campaign, and as you can see from the bulletin for today, her mother, Sylvia, was supposed to be with us this evening to help with the enrollment. Sylvia gave me a butterfly pen that she wore to the trials of Juan's murderers, and I wear it tonight under here. One of the lessons that I learned from the trial of her, that we all learned from the trial of her murderers, is that the legal system here in Alameda County handled this extraordinary case with dignity and respect for the humanity of everyone involved, and really, I believe, should be commended. One of the reasons that Gwen's murder means so much to me personally is that I know that something like that easily could have happened to me as well. It was my good fortune, as well as my hard work, that's kept me going and has me here now. However, my success has been a gift that I believe is meant to be shared for the benefit of others. I will never forget the words the wise Rabbi Hillel said, if not for myself, then who will be for me? And if I'm not for others, what am I? And if not now, when? These thoughts inspired me to seek this office. Soon we'll be leaving here tonight. The cameras will be gone. The press will move on to another story soon. But I promise I'll always do my best to serve the people of this great county with honor and with a persistent dedication to the law and to justice. During my campaign, I made as my motto that I will be a judge for all of us. And that will remain my commitment to you throughout my career on the bench. Thank you very much for being here tonight.
A proud occasion. I am just honored to be here at the swearing-in today of Vicki Kolakowski. She's a friend, she's a colleague, and she's a trailblazer.